Right, another one of my favourite brands, Penguin. Not the villain from Batman, but the clothing brand. Right, good. He ranks first for Penguin, which is a bonus. So, originalpenguin.co.uk. Let's have a look. I've not looked at this website at all, so I'm not cheating. I'm just going to give a few thoughts on it from SEO UX perspective. First of all, the logo's a little bit blurry. Better resolution would help. Obviously, it's a really strong brand. It's going to get a lot more branded search than non-branded, and it's quite a really nice website when it comes to UX. There's dynamic images that you hover on, you can see the back of. There's a video which I've not checked sort of how that's affecting rendering, but the site loaded in like under a second, so I can't imagine it's affecting too much. And we'll have a quick sneak preview of mobile. It still looks like it runs on mobile, but I'll have to check that. So I always look at site structure. That's where you're going to see most wins in SEO or UX. It's where you can look to quickly gain new ground organically, take up more real estate in Google. So we go to the menswear section, shop by product, got all these different collections. I always like all men's clothing at the top. I think that just makes more sense if someone just wants to see everything, then they can filter. But I think they're renowned for the polos. So let's have a look at the polo shirts. Menswear polos straight in. So we've got internal links at the top, going into the different types of polo shirts. And we've got above the fold copy, linking to related collections like trousers and chinos, long sleeve polo, short sleeve, jumper. Normally, I mean, the product range for Penguin might be changing rapidly. Normally, I do like to mention a couple of the top selling products as well, just to give it that more distinctness. Because a lot of companies selling polo shirts will have above the fold copy very similar to this. But if we talk about like Penguin's style, like the Earl Peak short sleeve, and maybe like the best selling, what's number one? Yeah, like bowling style and all that sort of stuff. If we mention a couple of these and link to them, then it's going to have that added distinctness, and it's probably more important for smaller brands, but it's a good tip. So let's have a look at the faceted nav. We've gone for this sort of on the top rather than down the side, which that can work from desktop. I do like it when websites have the number of each one, the number of products within each facet or filter, basically. So, like the medium, how many medium shirts you've got in there in brackets is always beneficial for UX because I'm not going to click on extra small if there's only one polo shirt in there. But if it says how many in each one, then you get a bit of a better indication. So I've just picked size medium, color black, and it has the filters there, which is preferable as well. If you watched the Fred Perry video that I did, that didn't have the filters there, but it actually changed the H1, which was an interesting way of doing it. So if I look at style, golf and tennis, apply. I don't really think the apply button is necessary. I think we can just have the buttons as clickable. I don't understand why you've got that added step in there, but I do like this for UX. So if we clear that. Again, this is hard to sort of criticize because a lot of the times when a brand's so strong like this one, it'll just work and rank. Like there's so many, there'll be so many backlinks. There's so much brand authority and brand strength that it'll just rank in Google without even trying sometimes. Um, look at check. Let's try and catch them out though. Let's see if we can catch them out. We might not be able to, but we'll see. So if we do check men's polo shirts penguin. Men's polo shirts penguin. Obviously they're going to rank. Yeah, they're ranking top. I'd expect that. Well, let's see. Check. Yeah, the men's clothing one's still the top. Let's try another one. Colour block. I'm not going to catch them out, am I? It's not going to happen. No, same category, still top. Try graphic. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. When a brand's this strong, you're going to struggle to compete. Let's just try striped. Yeah, this collection's so strong, and it's the actual brand, so it's always going to rank first. Let's try combine a few. Stripe black, mm, under £20. Men's sale. That's interesting. So you put the lower price in the sale one ranks. So people are still happy to go for this collection. So when I'm not, that's quite an interesting. Well, you don't see this on a lot of e-commerce sites where you can filter by reviews for products. So I don't know who's clicking on. Oh, I want every product that's ranked 3 stars out of 5, or has had 3 stars out of 5 on average. That's a bit of a crazy one. Surely you'd only pick 5, maybe 4. But yeah, that's an interesting one. I think where the opportunity to be is because Penguin are basically synonymous with polo shirts at this point. We might find opportunity if I was the competition with lesser known sort of collections like Penguin trousers. Like what was something else here completely? No, it's just too strong. Let's have a look. So- But what I would advise, that's a bit disheartening for the competition, but I've not gone through every different category and every different combination. I'm sure there'll be opportunity for resellers and third party sellers, but they're always going to struggle against the actual brand unless the actual brand's so expensive and the website is even worse. But this is pretty good from an SEO and UX perspective. I think where this has got opportunity is potential. Obviously, they've got the brand nailed, and whether this would be a risk or not, we'd have to see how Penguin ranks for non-branded search. So men's long sleeve shirts, they've only got 6 items. So if I Google men's long sleeve shirts, we doubt it's going to be anywhere in the top 2 pages, 3. Yeah, product. This just shows how this is a well-established brand, really good quality shirts. I mean, the reviews aren't great on some of them, but it's not ranking because of, I'd say, mainly because of product coverage. There's only 6 different choices. Sports t-shirts. Interesting one. I mean, for a start, the H1 should be sports t-shirts, not just t-shirts. But I didn't even know Penguin did this sort of t-shirt, sports t-shirt. So, and I think they're renowned for the quality. I've owned a few Penguin polo shirts and they've never been damaged or started to become damaged after a lot of use. So I think there'd definitely be a modifier. There's definitely some ground that they could make on like sports t-shirts, as in the H1, or like the modifier or high quality sports t-shirts or premium sports t-shirts, something like that. Because they don't look like sports t-shirts, some of these. They're a really nice design. Let's have a look at the original Penguin outlet. Let's go into a product page. It's got all the different features. 180 people have viewed this item today. There we go, it's got sold out. Harrington. There's a bit of inconsistency. I'm guessing you can see this, but the meta title is Harrington Jacket in Beige, but the product title is Harrington Jacket in Kelp. So that's one thing that Penguin can improve on. Make sure your meta titles are consistent with your product titles, because if someone's clicking on a search result which says one color, it might be a very similar color, but it's described as kelp on the product page, but beige in the meta title. And even if they're trying to cover beige searches, like people searching beige Harrington jacket, let's see if they're rank for that. Spell it right, but good. Can't see. Let's do control that penguin. No, it doesn't rank on the first page. So what? One reason for that is because it could have ranked on the first page in the past. People have clicked on it and gone, "This isn't beige, it's kelp," even though it's similar. Consistency is key because they'll bounce straight off, and Google will notice that user behavior and drop the page down. So that's something they could improve on internally. But I am impressed with the website.